Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Eden's Fun Crochet. I'm Eden, and this is a podcast where we talk about everything crochet and craft related, but mostly crochet. Wow. I wonder how that would sound if I tried to be a normal person. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to Eden's Fun Crochet. This is the podcast where we talk about everything crochet related and craft related, but mostly crochet. I am coming to you from Provo, Utah, where I live. I guess we'll get into it. What I am wearing, this is the Genesis cardigan by Hooked on Tilly. I made it about 2 years ago, almost exactly, because it was during fall break. And I was the only one in my apartment, like, for the whole week. And my parents had gone on vacation and without me, so I was just alone watching all 5 Twilight movies and crocheting this. And I think I finished, like, sewing it together while watching Titanic for the first time with my roommates about a week later. Anyway, that is the story of this cardigan? Yeah, cardigan. I call it a kimono. I don't know the difference between a kimono and a cardigan, but this is it. I do not have fringe on the bottom like she does, but I love it. I did add pockets at one point, and then I didn't like them, so I took them out. This is using mandala yarn, I believe, Lion Brand yarn. So it's like the whole thing's not one skein, but like the colors are from a skein. They're not like, I didn't do the coloring. It was just came that way. I was gonna say something else. Oh, look at that halo. I don't know if you can see it, but it's definitely got a halo. And I washed it in conditioner like twice, I believe. I don't know. I was following some instructions online that I found how to like soften yarn and the drape. And this is like the first time I ever blocked anything. And like, look at that drape. It's just so beautiful. Anyway, love this. So I'll tell you my finished objects now instead of talking about a finished object from 2 years ago. So this project is living in this gift bag of emojis. So I'm going to cut my hair, and I have a friend who's doing it, and so for payment, I decided to make her a hat. And she loves Harry Potter. Like, loves, loves, loves Harry Potter. And so I was like, I'm going to make her a Hufflepuff hat because she is a Hufflepuff. And so I made a hat. And I, like, had this, like, in this, like, design and vision in my head, and it didn't come out the way I wanted it to. So I made a second one. And I like this one so much better. But I wasn't sure if I should, like, add a pom-pom. Ooh, that's actually really cute. Or not add a pom-pom. And so I just left it. And if she wants one, I can make her a pom-pom for it. But I'm going to give her both of these hats. And they have, like, my little logo on it. It says Eden's Fun Crochet with a heart. And this is just using acrylic red heart yarn. Black and yellow. I think this one's called bright yellow. But it's almost like a fall. Like it's bright, but it's almost muted. Like it, like, has a little tint of green, maybe. I don't know. Like, it's just, like, more of a fallish yellow, in my opinion, than, like, a bright yellow, like this one. And then my other, I've been working on scrunchies. I just give these away as gifts, and I keep telling myself I'm going to fill it up, but I give them away faster than I fill them up. So I made a few to try and, like, compensate for how many I've been getting rid of. But I know once Christmas comes around, like, they're going to be gone. So I'm going to try and fill it up before Christmas. So then I can say that I filled it up at least once. Although if I had kept all of the scrunchies I've ever made, it would be overflowing with them. Like, I'd have to squish them on to make them all fit. And so I use mandala ombre yarn for my hair scrunchies. I just use the hair elastic, and then I do 84 single crochets, and then 2 double crochets in each single crochet. And I just use all different sorts of mandala yarn ombre. So this is Balance, but I've used Happy and Tranquil and all sorts of other stuff. So yeah, that's my scrunchie yarn. And then the project y'all have been waiting for. So exciting. This is kept in my Build-A-Bear workshop bag. I have a new pin. My old pin, the one that was a rainbow that says everything sucks, it died. Like the back, like it kept falling off, and so I don't know where I put it, but it's somewhere. So last time I recorded a month ago, and so I had to rewatch my last video to see what I had talked about because it had been so long. And I've had major crojo, like crochet mojo, and so I've been crocheting a lot. So I've got some stuff done. I finished the front panel of my Magic Stripe sweater. Well, so I'm using the Magic Stripe sweater pattern, but I'm not doing it in stripes. I'm using I Love This Cotton pewter, but I dyed it, and so it's not pewter anymore. I love this drape though. Like, I know it's weird to make a sweater out of cotton, but I thought because cotton is really cool that I can wear it longer into the spring than if I made it with wool. See, thinking ahead. Yeah, so I finished the panel and I did the shoulders, and my hands are a little bit blue. You can't, I mean, it's washing off and it's been like a day. And so, but I finished dyeing the yarn because I dyed all the yarn, but it wasn't exactly like I wanted, so I re-dyed it. So this is the Magic Stripe sweater pattern. I will put the link in the description box. And then I started the second panel. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. So the second panel is definitely going to take the longest. I know once I finish that, I'm just going to like zoom through it. But for now, it's taking a minute. So that is what I've been trying to put all my effort into, but it hasn't really what I've been working on. What I've been working on mostly is this. It's huge because it's been a month. I started it almost, I think, 3 days after my last video. So, I guess, let me explain. So, in my room, everything is kind of like nautical themed, and I had a navy blue rug, and it was shag, and so it would eat dog hair like no other, and sucked up being vacuumed, and it was just kind of gross, and it made my room dark, and I've had it for 3 years, and it was time to get rid of it. But my carpet is also kind of gross. It has like stains and stuff, so there's nothing really I can do about it unless I get a new carpet, which is expensive. So I decided to make a rug, which is perfect because I'm trying to cut down on my yarn stash, and I have so many of this size skein. Like, not enough for a project, but more than for a scrap project. You know, like this. Oh, that sound of my knitting needles against the wood. Oh, that was horrible. See, this you use like things that are like this long, and then you move on. But these, like if you did this in here, it'd be half the basket. And so I needed something a little bit bigger. So I'm using a star rainbow pattern, but I'm doing 2 strands held together, and I'm doing a 5.5 millimeter hook. And I'm just using my scrap yarn. And so, like, I didn't have a ton of green, but I had like bigger things of green. But because it's so far out, like, it doesn't look like it's done much. It's only like 1 or 2 rows. But then, like, and then you can see how it fades to blue and then purple. And I'm already done with the purple, like, and there's only 2.5 rows. And now I'm on pink. I have a lot of pink. I know pink's not part of the rainbow, but it's part of my rainbow. yeah, so I took a picture of the pattern that my friend had, so I would try and find a link for it and put it in the description box. I might just end up putting the name of it. But I just did, I didn't really do gauge. I just kind of guessed. I was like, because I'm doing 2 strands held together instead of 1. And so I was like, 5.5 hook sounds good. And it's turning out really well. It's huge. And I love it. And my favorite color to crochet with is rainbow. Like, my favorite color in general is red, but I don't really crochet with a lot of red. But I love rainbows. And, like, my room, like, you can't really tell, but I have a rainbow on this wall. And I have, like, my dresser is rainbow, and, like, everything is just super colorful. So I feel like this just brings, like, everything together. And I love crocheting with it because it's, like, a blanket. And so I, like, get to wear it while I'm crocheting it. It's great. It's been a while since I've crocheted a blanket. And this is a blanket pattern, but I'm doing it 2 strands together, so it's a little bit more stiff. And then it's going to be a rug. And I don't really know how big it's going to get. I was thinking I have, like, more red and orange. I could, like, repeat the red and orange to make it bigger. But then I thought since red and orange is already, like, so dense and there's a lot of it, that it would, like, wash out the other colors. So I probably won't do that. I might just end with the pink. I think I will add, like, a little bit of the darker red, because I didn't add any of the darker red into the middle. And I thought, I don't know. We'll see what happens. It's been a month, so it's not like I crocheted this in a week. But I was surprised when I watched my last video. I'm like, oh, I didn't even start that yet. So here it is. It will definitely be done by the next time I record. I will hopefully get some progress on my sweater. I just haven't had the motivation for it. And I'm thinking of making... Oh, I also have my blanket that I've been working on that I need to finish. So it's a Jada. I'm doing a crochet along with Jada and Stitches, the 2020 calendar blanket. And I'm behind. I haven't done September or October, and I need to get that done before November so that I don't get another month behind. And so, yeah. But I also, because Christmas is coming up, I was thinking of just making, like, hats that I can give to people. And I have some yarn that I thought would be cute as hats. So, Red Heart yarn has come out a while ago with yarn that's variegated and self-striping. So it, like, this one is easier. So this one, it has, like, the red, the green and white, right, that's variegated, and then it turns into the pink and white that's variegated. And so it's, like, stripes of variegation, and I think it is so adorable, and I want to make hats out of them. And so I might buy more yarn. I might just use my other variegated yarn because these are the only 2 that I have of it. But I just love the idea of these being hats. Like, it's just like they're just begging to be hats. And so I'm going to make hats out of them. This one might have to be a small hat for a child because I don't have a ton of it left. I made baby booties out of it once on my mission in California for a lady who was having a baby. And so that is that. But yeah, these need to be hats. And I've just kind of been in a hat mood after making my 2 Ravenclaw hats. And I'm making a hat for a friend. I haven't really gotten very far. I was following a pattern and it was just eating my yarn and it was taking forever, and I had gotten, like, this far in the rim and I was just like, nope, I'm done. So I ripped it out and I'm just doing single crocheting back loops. Oh, my gauge is getting tighter. Oops. So I'm not very far. I just have like less than half a band. But this is specifically for my neighbor. And it is, I've never used this yarn before and I'm not a fan. Like, it's really soft and squishy, but I don't like crocheting with it. It's called Overjoyed Yarn by Easy Knit Tricot Facile in the colorway turquoise. It's a size 5 yarn because I wanted it to be like nice and squishy. And it is acrylic. Yeah, 100% acrylic. And I don't usually buy pom-poms, but I just thought that this pom-pom, this pink pom-pom, is just meant to be in a hat with this yarn. Ugh, it's just, this yarn is so soft and just so squishy, and it's just, and this, like, my neighbor is kind of extra, and so I think she will love, she's, like, I don't know her super well, but just by, like, her aura, she is such a crochet-worthy person. Like, I think she'll die when I give her this. Like, I'm just so excited to make this for her. And I had started it a while ago, and I, like, did the band, half of the band, and it was just, I was like, nope, I give up. So I still might finish the pattern, just not the band. But I don't know, I might just make it up as I go. Because patterns aren't really my thing. I'll start following a pattern, and then partway through I'll be like, eh. That's why I don't follow them, because I never follow through. But yeah, and I made a mess out of yarn all over my room. But that is what I have right now. I was going through like some of my old crochet stuff, and I found my crochet pants that I made 3 years ago, I believe. So what I did was I made leg warmers. Where are they? I made leg warmers out of this like self-striping neon and black yarn. And I was like, these would be so cute as pants. And I was like so here for it. And I was like, I'm going to make bell-bottom pants out of this yarn. And I was so stoked. And so I started making pants out of this yarn without a pattern at 17. And they, like, it took me forever to, like, figure out, like, the crotch. And I had, like, these, like, dice beads that I used for the drawstring, and it's just, it's a mess. And, like, the legs are all, like, yeah, they were fitted, and I don't know why I made everything fitted back then. Like, I thought it was so cool. But yeah, but I got to the knees, and I'm done. Like, I was so sick of these pants. And so I just attached the leg warmers to the knee, and voila, pants. I'll insert a picture of my crochet pants. But I was going through them, and they don't fit me anymore, because that was 3 years ago, and I'm 20 pounds heavier now, which is not a bad thing, because I was underweight back then. But they no longer fit me. So now I have these shorts. So if you know anyone who wants badly crocheted neon rainbow shorts that are super skinny people, then they can have them. But I took the leg warmers off so that I can still have them. And they weren't very, like, where they were connected, like, it was bad. Like, it did not look good. And so I did it justice by taking these off. But now I'm like, I want these shorts. Like, I would totally wear them. But I remember how much I hated making them. Excuse me. And so I'm like, do I want to make them? Because I have yarn for it, because I was going to make bell bottoms. And like, should I make shorts? Should I not make shorts? I can't decide. I'll wait, because I have so much stuff I'm doing right now. But boy, do I have the urge to make them. I wish that these fit me. I would totally wear these if these fit me. But they don't, sadly. And I don't know what's up with this huge section of black. Like, what the heck? Like, the front, it's just, like, colors. Like, there's no black. And then, oh, probably the way that it's just pulled that way. And I think I switched skeins in there, too. Anyway, I did not know what I was doing 3 years ago. But yeah, I've come a long ways in the last 3 years, and I am excited to do them. And I have such crochet mojo for them right now. Sorry, I was getting quite parched. But I can't work on them right now because I have so much other stuff to do. But boy, if I would start them right now, they would totally get done before that sweater. And that's why I'm not going to start it, because it would totally eat up all of my time. But I totally want these. Like, most people aren't as extra and extreme as I am, but look at how lovely these shorts are. And I would totally do them looser. Like, I wouldn't have it be tight fitted. I would have them be more like just end. But yeah, I want to do them. But we'll see. We'll see if by the time I get to it, if I still have such a desire. I just have so many projects that I start and never finish. So maybe I will finish something eventually. Maybe one day. But anyway, I have things to get done, and this video is reaching my phone's capacity because I have lots of photos and stuff, and I'm running out of space. But anyway, thank you for listening to me babble about yarn for 23 minutes. I will see you next time, whenever next time may be, because I have no schedule to this. I used to do it every Thursday, but now that I work, that just, and my mom's schedule is different now, and so I'm never home alone anymore. Because if my mom's not home, I'm not home anyway. So yeah, I will try and record again before another month passes by, but I doubt that will happen. And I need to edit this, so it'll probably be a day or two before it actually goes up. So I will see you later. Peace. Love you. Bye.